Alright, in this quick video we are going to review how to change a mixed number into an improper fraction. So you see here on my paper I have a mixed number, which a mixed number is a whole number and a proper fraction. So the whole number is 3, the proper fraction is 3/5. So together we have 3 and 3/5. That's our mixed number. So I'm going to show you a couple different ways to do this. And then when you're solving it, whichever way you like best, you can do that. So the first way we're going to do it is just a little shortcut. In class we call it the C method. So what we do is we go under our denominator and we draw a C, and I like to put an arrow on it to help you remember that you're going this way, okay, that you're following the track. Now, we're going to put a multiplication symbol right there, and we're going to put an addition symbol up top. Okay, so now we're set up. I'm going to go ahead and put my equal sign. Now, the easiest step when you're turning a mixed number into an improper fraction is always just check your denominator, because whatever your denominator is, you're going to keep it. So my denominator is 5, so I'm going to go ahead and go on the other side of my equal sign, put my fraction bar, and then use the same denominator because I'm dealing with fifths. Okay, so now going back over here to the C method, all we have to do is start at the denominator and just follow the track and do whatever math problems are on that track. So we would do 5 times 3, which is 15, and I like to kind of just jot a little 15 to help you remember. So we got 5 times 3 is 15, keep going, 15 plus 3 would be 18. So that's our numerator. So our improper fraction would be 18/5. All right. So another way of doing this would be to draw a model. Okay. So I'm going to adjust my camera. Go down here. So again, remember our mixed number is 3 and 3/5. And there's other ways to do this too, but modeling, I think, is a very important skill. Shows that you can truly grasp what's happening. You can show it as well as do it with the numbers like we did up top. So we are working, we said already, with fifths. So that means every whole has to be 5/5. We have 3 of those. So we have, I'm going to use rectangles. You can use circles, you can use rectangles. Whatever you do, though, try to make sure you draw your holes the same size as close as possible. And it won't be perfect, but just try really hard to make it as close to the same size as possible. So that's 1 hole, 2 hole, 3 holes, and then that accounts for the 3. But then I have 3/5, so I have part of another hole, so I'm really going to need 4 rectangles or circles or what have you. I think it's easier for me to split up rectangles into pieces. So fifths, we're dealing with fifths, so my holes need to be chopped into 5 equal sized pieces. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it here and say that's probably about 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. And again, you can tell that mine is not perfect at all, but again, when you're just making your own model by drawing, just try to get as close as you can. It does not have to be perfect because you will still be able to solve the problem. So there's 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it does take a little bit longer. The C method that we did up top is kind of a shortcut, but this is an excellent strategy too because this is a visual strategy and it helps you actually see the conversion or the change. Okay, so start with our whole number. How many wholes do we have? 3. So I need to fill 3 of these up, and each one of them is worth 1/5 at a time. I'm going to use x's. So there's 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5. So there's 5/5 or 1 whole. Again, so there's 5/5 or 1 whole. Same thing here. So 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5, 5/5 again. So there's another 5/5 or another 1 whole. So there's 2 wholes. Now I need one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is yet another 5/5 or another 1 whole. So now we have our 3 wholes. That's taken care of. And we still have 3 more fifths. So in this model, we just need 3. So 1/5, 2/5, 3/5. So there's your 3/5. So now to get the improper fraction, we're not including them as wholes. We're just counting them each individually as fifths. So we had 5/5. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. So that also gets us the answer of 18/5. Oh, excuse me. There it is. Okay. So again, the top is a shortcut, which is fine, and it's fun to do. And this is a little bit longer, but you're drawing a model. You're actually showing it. And it's also fun to do. It just takes a little extra time. So feel free to use whichever strategy you like, and good luck on converting mixed numbers to improper fractions.